Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to another episode of All the Mods 7, episode 15. All right, so I want to get some Unobtainium ore. We're gonna be progressing into some magic mods. We've been doing tech for a while. I kind of want to get into some magic mods, and one of the things that I want to get into eventually is going to be all the creative stuff. So if we look at the ATM star, for example, we're going to need to make this, but to make this thing, we need all of this stuff, and we need like a lot of unobtainium and creative essences and stuff like that. So we're going to be working our way towards a lot of this stuff. But, you know, to get unobtainium, I mean, we need a lot of essence. So I kind of want to get started on, like, at least getting some unobtainium so I can make an unobtainium seed. But as you guys could see here, if we look at unobtainium, it is only found in the end highlands biomes, in the end. And it's only mineable by a player. It's not mineable by a quarry or anything like that. But there is a mod in the pack that destroys every block, leaving the ores behind. And that's the Chunk Destroyer. So Chunk Destroyer takes all of these items. So if we take a look at the Chunk Destroyer, it takes 3 quarry pluses, some pumps, markers, blocks of diamonds, emeralds, 64 eye vendors, 2 nether stars, and 1 dragon head. Now the good thing about the dragon head is, since we killed him in the previous episodes, we were able to make ourselves some dragon essence seeds, so which is just some insanium and some scales, and we're good. So I went ahead and made that. So now we have ourselves this wonderful block. So I'm going to go fly around in the end for a while, and I'm going to place this block down. We're going to make a point, because we are going to need this to be usable for our purposes. And to find the biome that we're going to need, we're going to use the Nature's Compass. So let's go over here. We know there's an end. There's an end portal over here. So we need to try to find our way to one of those things. So we're going to open up the Nature's Compass, and we're going to find Highlands, because it's only found in the end Highlands. So we have something that is, so if you look at our compass in our bottom right hand corner, it's pointing us towards the way we need to go. We're 1,000 blocks, so I'm going to go fly over in that direction. We're going to take a look, and then I will come back once I find some ore. All right, see you guys soon. All right, guys. So here we are. We've got our thing. Let's see what we can find. Honestly, this is like the 3rd one that I've done so far. So those, and here are our blocks that we're looking for. These 2 little blocks, have taken a considerable amount of time. So I want to make sure that we don't lose any of these. So I'm going to, I have a magnet, but I'm just going to place some blocks underneath just for my own peace of mind here, you know, just because it's unobtainium. So unobtainium is only harvestable with the vibranium pickaxe. So I went ahead, made one of these guys. This is just some vibranium rods and some plates, vibranium, just stuff they have. We have a vibranium bee, so, you know, this is nothing big for us. But these 2 blocks, are going to give us 4 ores. Well, it's going to give us 2 ores. We need 4 to make a bee. So we are going to make ourselves a bee. I am going to take our goodies here, And then we're going to go back to the base. Actually, we can just break this, and then we're going to do /home. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick look at how to get this bee up before we continue on. Probably starting some forbidden. I think what we might start into. We might go into Forbidden Arcanus or one of these things. I was taking a look at some of the items that were needed for the Unobtainiam star and hammer. Let's just say it's a lot. Okay. Oh, look at this, guys. Look. This is lovely. This is a lovely thing. 4 ingots. Why do I want 4 ingots? Let's take a look at the Unobtainiam bee. Unobtainiam bees are made by, oh crap, I don't know if I have an Unobtainiam bee. We have to give an Unobtainiam bee 4 vibranium, and we have to give a vibranium bee 4 Unobtainium to get this guy. And we want this. We really, really want this. So let's just smelt it up. And let's go in our backpack and grab our other I don't have an Unobtainiam bee. Well, booger. What do we need? Ancient bee and a withered bee. Ancient bee, block of netherite to a diamond bee. We can do that. And a withered bee is wither rose to a skeletal bee. I think we could do that. I'm going to make these 2 off camera real quick, and we'll be right back. Looky what we got, guys. We were able to go ahead and made the Unobtainiam bee off camera. Obviously, got the vibranium bee. Also made the Unobtainiam bee. So I bred these 2 together so that we can get the Unobtainiam bee. So went ahead, did that. They can't breed with themselves, so you have to actually breed them multiple times if you want more than 1. But 1 is plenty for now. We've currently have Unobtainium. So the comb gets us these little nuggets, and you need 9 nuggets to make an ingot, and then of course 9 ingots to make a block. We currently have 12 blocks of this. So this is fantastic. But I'm gonna want to speed this up a little bit because later game we are going to need a lot of this material, because to make the Unobtainiam star we need a lot. I mean, a lot of this. So we're going to make the seeds as well. And this is why we needed the blocks. We need 4 blocks, 4 insanium blocks, plus a prosperity shard. So we're going to grab 4 blocks. And while this is very, very expensive, we're going to need it, right? So we're going to go ahead and grab this. We're going to come down to our mystical agriculture area, and like I said, this will probably be the last time I show any of the mystical agriculture stuff on camera. But it's kind of neat, you know. I like it. It's not a way that I've done stuff before. So we're gonna go ahead and put our Unobtainium blocks down, and our essence as well. So these are our highest tier block of metal, highest tier of farmland. Throw them all in, and we will get ourselves an Unobtainiam seed. Heck yeah. All right, so we're going to, no, we don't need the wither rose in there. We're going to stick you in here. And I'll probably add some, actually, do we have production upgrades at thermal upgrade? Augments. Let's see, what can we do to like process this quicker? Increases the flux linkage amplifier. Increase process speed, but reduces RF efficiency. That's fine, I suppose. Auxiliary seed we don't really care so much about. I'm thinking this guy. And it looks like we can craft this. I'm going to craft a couple of these off camera and throw these things in there. And then we're going to get started, I think, with some magic mods, because we're also going to need some stuff from a lot of the various magic mods to make it into this. So link, oh, you know what? I already made some. Suppose I should have looked at, suppose I should have looked at that first, right? Please let me down. Please let me down, thank you. So let's throw these amplifiers in here. And why did it take 4? It took 2. And then we speed everything up. Heck yes. All right, so guys, I'm going to get stuff set up, and we'll be back. All right, everybody. So I think what we're going to get started with is actually Botania. We're going to need a bunch of Botania stuff for the Ultimate Star, which is kind of like our end game goal here. So the very first thing that we need to do is we need to create a petal apothecary. So let's do petal, apoc, and we're going to just use a standard one, which is just some stone and any Botania flower or mushroom or anything like that. So we are going to need one of those. We are also going to need a daisy, which is actually made with this item. So we are going to need a pure daisy. So let's tag that. We're going to need some seeds. Just regular seeds. Botania uses regular seeds for everything. We are going to need some white petals. We are going to need water. So let's grab our, maybe, I don't know if this works or not. Let's grab another sink. I don't know if this will pipe into the thing or not, but we're gonna give it a try. See, and this is really where a lot of the early automation stuff that we have set up already is going to start to come into handy. I really should do something about the ingots. All right, so we're gonna have a sink. We've got our things. Let's go. I went ahead and set up a elevator down over here. So this gets us down to here. One more down, I think, is where I'm gonna stick the Botania stuff, but I think we'll stick it here after we've progressed a little bit. So you do not appear to be able to be piped into, really. Hang on, we're gonna, well, okay, that's fine. We're just gonna stick, well, we're gonna do a test. We're gonna stick him here. We are going to grab our fluid pipes. We are going to grab our wrench. We are going to grab our sink. So we're going to do you into a sink. Now, will you extract into here? You will not. Okay. Well, it's worth a shot. Interesting. Okay. So we're going to need a bucket. And we'll still use the sink. We'll just grab the sink for our bucket. Give me a bucket, please. Thank you. There's got to be a way to automate this, right? But anyway, so what we do is we take. So we drop these in here. So as you see, as you put things up, it shows little particle effects, says what things are, and it shows the recipe. So now if you drop in the thing, we now have a pure daisy. And then anytime you want to use this, you have to refill this up. So a pure daisy, what we do is we take, I'm just going to, let's break that. Let's put the pure daisy just for, oh, right. I need dirt. dirt. Hey, first, you can't, did you know you can't place that down there? You have to actually have dirt. So if you place logs or stone around a pure daisy, it transforms it into the next item that you need for Botania. So let's grab some actual stone, regular stone, and let's grab some logs. Oak logs is probably best. And since we have oak logs already set up on AutoCraft, that's even better. So you take these guys, you surround it, and we're gonna need to do this. You get lots of particle effects, and then after about 60 seconds or so, this will transform into the next piece for Botania. So we'll sit here and let's actually go into our inventory. We'll grab the Lexica Botania book. And as you see, now it's going to start to transform everything, and all of the blocks become, mineable by things. So then we just break those. Oh, fudge. Don't break your daisy. And we'll probably end up automating this portion with like constructors and destructors. See, and then you place these down, and this turns into living wood. But this is kind of like our starting point with stuff. But we're going to need a lot of flowers, and we actually don't have many flowers from Botania. So if we look at Botania, we don't have much in here realistically. So went ahead and made some floral fertilizer. This is how you can place this on grass blocks, and that'll get you blocks from Botania. I also made a flower pouch that all of the flowers that you pick up from Botania will go inside of this. So let's go out and bone meal some grass. We'll clear a section, we'll bone meal some grass. This will transform into living wood, so we'll wait for that, then we'll go bone meal the grass. See, and now we're transforming into living wood. And like I said, we're going to need a chunk of this stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and obviously we'll make a bunch more of this off camera. But let's go, and let's go back outside, and we can floral fertilizer some things here. So let's go down here to our grass blocks. Regular grass, perfect. And one of the really nice things about the pack too is that you've got this thing here. You can just auto-mine everything around you. So if you right click, it'll do an area around you of blocks that's come up, and if you just continue to right click, it'll just continue to do that. So it's actually really nice. And we break them all. As you see, a lot of them didn't go into our inventory because it went into here. Now the floral fertilizer it auto pulls things in, but obviously it's going to make other flowers, so this could take some time. What we really want are more of the white ones. So we'll do this a couple more times. There's some more white. We'll just break them all. Oh, fudge. Whoops. Whoops. So, right, just do this a couple more times. Break all of the flowers, and then we'll take a look at our pouch. And as you see, it's auto-filling stuff in as we are going. We also have a bunch of stuff here. So I'm going to do this a bunch more times, get a bunch more flowers, and then we'll be back. Okay, guys, real quick, I went ahead and set up some very small automation around this just so we can get ourselves a supply of living wood and living rock. Went ahead, made a network receiver, made some constructors, made some destructors, and I filtered these so that these can place oak logs, these can place stone, and the destructors underneath can only pick up living wood or living logs, living rocks or living logs. And I have those set to a whitelist. So now this will, as long as I have items in my system, you'll see it'll break, it'll replace, and we'll just automatically be getting our resources for Botania. So this is a good starting point. So if we look at our living, we got 36. Now, the reason I'm automating this is because eventually we're gonna need a lot of this stuff, and I just don't feel like placing them down every time. Okay, guys, so the next thing we need to do is we need to make ourselves a Wand of the Forest. The Wand of the Forest is how we interact with everything Botania-wise. So we just take some of the living wood that we've already made, put them on top of one another. It gives us 3 sticks. Place these guys up here, and then you can change out these petals to make them anything you want. So I would actually like red. And then we just take off those petals, and you can just put these petals on here. And then the neat thing about this mod is it actually updates. So you see now we've got, you know, red, stuff like that. So first, Wand of the Forest. So, and then obviously we're continuing to progress through storyline stuff. We're gonna need a mana pool. We're gonna need some mana spreaders. So mana pool is just some of the living rock that we've been collecting already. So we're just gonna grab one of those, and then we are also gonna grab some a spreader, a mana spreader, which is just some more of the living logs we've been doing, a petal and a gold ingot, which we have all of these. So we'll grab one of those. Now we need to take a look in terms of how do we generate stuff with this mod. We are going to need some functional flowers, which is kind of nice. So the first one that most people start with. So if we take a look at the Lexicon Botania, here, we need generating flora. Early game, Endoflame is probably your best bet. Generating mana should be at the top of any botanist priority because this is how we function through this game. Hydrangeas act as liquid-based passive generators. They suck up any still water in a 3x3 area at same altitude, covering the water into mana. They're converting. Unfortunately, they seem to function faster during rain. Yeah, I think we'll make an Endoflame. Endoflame is kind of the way that a lot of people start off with this because all you do is you feed it coal or a burning source, and then it goes from there. So we are going to need 2 brown, 1 gray, and a red. So again, get some water. And then we need to toss our, I don't have any seeds on me either. So we need 2, 1, 1. And then we need some seeds because, you know, someone forgot about the seed. Whoops. Let's grab some seeds. I should put a bucket down, or a chest down here. And now we have our first flower. First functioning flower, we should say. So if we grab some dirt, because again, someone doesn't bother to do things properly. And we can place down our Endoflame, which is over here. And then we can put down our, we'll put our mana pool over here. We'll put our mana spreader here. And then as you're holding the Wand of the Forest, that's not how we want this to go. So if you shift right click, it'll go into that. And then if you right click on the flower, let's grab a coal block. Block of coal. Sure, that works. We'll throw that down. This will eat it up, and you'll see that it will now be sending mana into our spreader, and our spreader will be putting it into our pool. Oh fudge! And unless you break it like that, and then mistakes are made. So let's get another coal block. Coal. And then now you can see she is bound to this. This is bound to this. And then when this gets enough mana in it, it'll shoot it over into here. So this is the very start of Botania, guys. I'm going to expand this out, and we will continue on from there. I will see you guys next time. Bye.